Hello, my name is Morgan Gray, and welcome back to the Afrocentric Podcast.
Boosie badass. The 95% of these hoes out here. Yeah, they dyking.
Y'all know how this go? It's gangsta real as hell,
Up in the room, up in the rip her ass apart. From my other bitch in and made her eat her in the dark. Now she dyking. Now she dyking. Check this out, look. Two red bones kissing in the backseat. Girl, don't stop, keep going, that relax me. You want me to join in? Then ask me. I like girls who like girls that attract me. Her and her friend got drunk and she made a move. She licked a girl on her stomach and she couldn't refuse. Now she confused cause she like niggas too. You bisexual, but it's cool. She made a promise to her girl she wouldn't go tell nobody. One got her hair cut off, now they can't hide it. Now they like it, they like it. They play when they bath. And before they go to sleep, they lock up like crab. I got my bitch up in the room, up in the rip her ass apart. Put my other bitch in and made her eat her in the dark. Now they dyking. 95%. Now they dyking. Her and her friend got drunk, went to her after party. Couldn't find no nigga, so they both got retarded. Now they dyking. Now they dyking.
We don't funk with racism. We don't funk with people who don't support the LGBTQ plus community. And baby, we damn sure don't funk with anybody who don't love a beautiful black queen, baby. You see this tape?
You don't let nobody act black and then go home and be white.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
And we are back with the Afrocentric Podcast. I want to start off this podcast right. I want to say Happy Pride Month.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here in the motherfucking stew with the homie, Big Deja Mason. Say
What it do? What's
Yeah.
going on with y'all folks?
Yeah, happy city stud summer.
Yeah. See, now you know.
They said it's a city stud summer. We outside with the bitches with the dress out, with the bad bitches with the ass and the legs out.
Outside, we're the studs with the dreads out, with the bad bitches with the ass and the legs out, banging and we hanging off the side of the bed now. Got that ass up and that motherfucking head down. Goddamn, your ass real, but this dick not shit.
You know I'm a simp. You know I ain't no city stud.
No, not
Shout out to the city studs though.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all thing.
It
now.
sound nice. It sound like rainbow straps. I really love it. So today I'm really excited because we are going to be talking about Deja's experience as a black gay woman. Although she is black and gay, that does not define her as a person. That is just a part of her experience. So today we're going to be talking about her experience coming out as well as navigating the challenges as an LGBTQIA plus individual in various communities. And I'm really excited, Deja. We're going to be talking about your journey of finding support with friends and families and loved ones, therapy. And we also going to be talking about your current relationship, just because I love you and Anaya.
Yes, and I love me some Anaya. You already know that.
Yeah, bitch, we know. We know that. But really, if I were you, I would stick around to the end. We're going to be offering advice to young gay black women who are struggling to come out, as well as finding acceptance in their communities, and how you as an ally can help make black queer women feel more comfortable in our spaces. So I'm excited. Yes, name of this episode is 2 Girls and 1 Cup. You know why?
And I'm shitting on them like 2 girls in 1 cup.
All right. Straight dookie.
So okay, you like girls? I mean, I like what I like. I like you. You do? I do. You'll fuck me. Would you say it like that? Cause would you fuck me? Yeah, I would. So who on top? Me? Ah. It's definitely giving top, you know that. Okay, I'll be about it for you.
Deja, can you tell us about your experience and what it was like coming out as a black gay woman?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. It was a little hard.
Really?
It was a little hard.
Tell me that ain't so.
Man, look, I went through the denial stage, and it was a little hard. So I was say by maybe 14, I started to notice I was attracted to girls because I had a crush on the girl at school, right?
Did you think it was strange that you had a crush on a girl, or did you not even think that it was anything strange about it?
Well, I don't think I did. I don't remember if I did think it was strange or not, but I know I had a crush. It was a big crush.
Big crush.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, respecting my baby, but
She was it.
she was pretty. Now she ain't it, but she was pretty.
I
Though.
love that for that young lady.
Yeah, she was pretty, and I think I was in maybe ninth grade, and I just knew I'm like, this girl fine, bro. But then at the same time, I was like, hold up, man. You ain't gay, bro. Chill out. You ain't like that. You like the boys.
My God.
You like the boys.
Yes.
Man. You like the men.
Big, strong, manly men.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was looking at them like,
they lame.
I don't know. Y'all ain't my cup of tea right now.
Really?
Yeah, I knew then. I was like, bro, I got to be gay.
Have you ever dated a guy before?
I actually have. See, my denial stage from 9th grade to all the way up to like 11th grade. I was in denial.
Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay.
I was trying to talk to dudes, saying like, well, maybe I just think she pretty. This just might be the case. She's just pretty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Any girl can look at the girl and say, oh, that girl pretty. But nah, bro, it was like, I knew I was gay. Because I tried dating guys. It was actually like 2 guys. I'm not going to say their names or nothing like that, but they just wasn't doing it for me, bro. It was like, I could be chilling and hit this nigga go call me. I'm like, oh, shit. God damn, bro. Just get off the damn game. Let me get all girly and shit. Hey, boo, what you doing?
That is not your film voice.
What you doing? Yes, I miss you. Hell no, I don't miss this damn nigga. Hell no. No. I just man. Girl, I don't think I would. Well, I'll show you. You my nigga, bro.
For sure.
Nigga.
For
You
sure.
know, I had my weeds, boy. My mama kept me with all the weeds and makeup and all that. Like, I used to shop at what's that store called? MAC.
No.
Yes.
The beauty place?
Yes.
My God.
I had the Ariana Grande lipstick.
No.
The dark purple. Oh, yes.
The baddest.
Yeah, I thought I was it. But at the same time, I just didn't feel comfortable in it. I knew, like, this not me. I'm putting on the front for people. Like, I shouldn't have to put on the front just to protect everybody else's feelings. If this is not who I am, it's just not me.
No, you can't force it. I do think that there are a lot of people who are in the closet. I don't think that. I know that's a fact, but I think that is admirable that you were able to come out as a young adult, because I see so many people that go the entirety of their lives and wait until they like 60, 70 years old to finally live in their truth and finally like be proud of who they are. So I guess my question is how did you get the confidence to overcome? Like, did you get the opportunity to go to therapy? And did you talk to someone about your sexuality?
I did not go to therapy for my sexuality. I actually went to therapy for other reasons. But when I did came out, I was 18, get ready to go to college. And the only thing I was thinking about, I don't want to just hide myself. I'm in college, I could be free. And on top of that, I'm grown. So my parents can't control who I fall in love with, who I'm in a relationship with. I'm me. I'm my own person. So my mom, I told her I was 18, and I'll never forget, she was cleaning up. And when my mama clean up, she be on go. Like, baby, you gonna have to repeat yourself a couple of times to catch her attention. So I was like, Mom, I got something to tell you. And she's sweet and flow. She's like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, well, I'm gay. And boy, that's the first time that lady put that broom down. She stopped instantly. And she looked at me. And she was like, Cause I felt like my mom
Knew?
already knew.
Or
You know,
have-
mothers know that. Mothers and fathers, they know their kids.
Yeah.
They know them.
They do, whether they try to hide it or not, but that's a conversation for another day.
She knew, and you know, I guess she was shocked to hear me actually just tell her. She probably thought I was just gonna like hide it or something, maybe. No, I told her. I was like, Mom, I'm gay, and she was like, Well, I still love you.
Beautiful.
You my baby.
That's a nice response.
That's why I respect my mama so much. She was like, I still love you, my baby. And can't nobody, you know, I ain't gonna let nobody say anything about you. If they got a problem, they can come to me. And I was like, I know that's right, Mama.
Yes, and I love your
stand
mom.
up for me.
Shout out to your mom. Your mama is really a sweet lady. She really is.
Yeah.
I guess my question is like, do you feel like, what did her religion play like a part in her thoughts on homosexuality?
It did, because after she said that, she was like, no sin is greater than the other. Just, you know, keep your relationship with God, pray about it. Everybody's saying, just ask for forgiveness, and that's what she told me. She was like, just stay close to God.
I think that it's such a blessing that you have a mother like that was so accepting, because I know that there are so many people who long to have just acceptance from their parents. Fuck the peers, fuck everybody else, like just your parents solely. So, I mean, it's a blessing, because I know so many people, or like I can assume so many people have committed suicide just because of just that small, simple incident. So that's such a blessing to me. And it's good that you had like this strong network of support with your family.
Right. Yeah, that was a deal breaker for me, my parents, because I love them. You know, they bent over backwards for me. And even with my dad, I never just, you know, just told him, but I know he know. Nigga, you know, old folk love Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And my profile picture, baby, I got me a sharp ass lineup.
No.
With a damn
good fade on the side.
With a damn short sleeve button down. That nigga know.
Yeah.
He know. Cause I know he know, cause he stopped asking me about boys. Like when I came to stay, he like, you gonna get you a boyfriend?
Be fucking for real.
Like, nigga, look at me. Ain't no nigga checking for no bitch with a lineup just like his.
Nah, because some of them niggas is, and we gonna talk about it. Cause some of them niggas is, and we gonna
you right.
talk about it.
But like growing up, I was confused. I've had boyfriends though. You know what I mean? Like I've had boyfriends in my past. I never denied that I had boyfriends, but it was always a part of me that just was like something that's different about me. Like it's hard for me to not look at a woman that's attractive and be like, I like her. You understand? So I thought that was weird, you know, as a kid. You know what I mean? So I did find I really like came out officially to my mother. That's where I take it as officially coming out to my mom when I was like 17, I think 18, around that time. I finally told my mom. My mom asked me plenty of times growing up that I like women. I always told her no. I don't know, I was just scared. It was just a scary thing. Like I don't never really talk about it as much. Like I don't even talk about it in my music because I felt like, I don't know, it was just like, I know people can relate to it, but I look at it as like, I just want to talk about now that I am officially out there, like be free with it. You know, you understand? Like the struggle is the struggle. We all go through it, but the best part about it is being comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that feeling.
Yeah, like never had sex with a guy. It's funny to say this because I never spoke about this. Like this is weird for me, but no, I told this to like, you know, people that knows me or whatever. Like they know that that's never happened. But I can say yes, I have kissed a guy. You know, I've had boyfriends, hug, cuddle, whatever. But I never had sex with a guy.
Yeah.
Like to this day, never have since young and never had. A female, that was actually my first real sex experience.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
So, what was it like navigating high school as a gay or queer girl?
It was terrible because a lot of people was judgmental. Like, I went to a school where niggas would joke you about anything.
Mm-hmm.
You could be eating a damn salad. Look at that nigga trying to eat healthy. But damn, nigga, can I save my life? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm over, you know. Maybe I got health issues. Maybe I got cardiovascular disease or some shit. Let me eat my salad.
So what was the main thing people would say to you?
Now, this what brought me a lot of anxiety. Imagine a nigga coming up to you. It's a lot of people surrounding him. They were like, look, bro, don't get offended when I ask you this. You already know that question is, bro. Your heart dropping to your ass. You gotta brace yourself. You gotta. You be like, you gay? I'm like, nah, I ain't gay, bro. No. Make up a lie. Yeah, I got a boyfriend, bro. Yeah, he go to Columbia High School, bro. And in the back of them niggas' mind, like, nah, this bitch no.
And so if you were closeted all throughout high school, and so like, how did you feel about the other girls? Were there girls that were in your high school that were gay while you were in high school, and what were your thoughts and opinions towards them?
Yeah, it was girls. I know my ninth grade year, like the upperclassmen, like juniors and seniors, there were like maybe 5 or 6 girls who were openly gay.
What, they was on the basketball team?
Some of them was.
Yeah, that's what they usually be.
On the basketball team, in the band, and would I say cheat? No, they good.
So how did they present though? Like, how did they present?
One girl in particular, she just like a stud. It was actually 2 of them dressed just like a stud. They did not care. They had haircuts, sagging their pants, all that. They were just open with it. Other girls, they were femmes. But at the same time,
well, hold on, before we get into that, because I know a lot of people are gonna be interested about this topic because of the terminology, and I want to say that like within the Black community, there are terms for Black women's sexuality that only reference Black women. So like terms like stud, femme, dyke, all this stuff that only singularly refers to Black women.
Now, firstly, let's talk about where the term stud actually comes from. Back in the days of slavery, when people still used to refer to us as animals, Black people that were taller were known to be stronger because they could do more work. So down in the South, they started comparing us to horses. That then coined the term studs for men and stallions for females. Like Megan Thee Stallion. It was really big in the South to compare us to animals. But enough about the Bleach Brigade, let's actually get back into the history. As you know, or if you don't know, Black women were not able to enter the working class until well into the 1960s. Before then, there was a small populace of women that were still working, even though they technically were not supposed to. How was it possible? These women would be dressing more masculine, using binders in order to help put down their chest, dressing more in a male form. And because of the fact that most Bleach bandits believed that we, as Black women, were already masculine, they got away with it. Thus coined the term in the Black community, a stud. Because all the dudes knew, but she was one of the guys, so what did it matter? Anytime the chlorine community would come up to Black people and be like, hey, is that a female working? The guys would just save her and be like, nah, that's a stud right there. It was a joke to them because they all knew. But as times changed and slang did too, the Black community still keeps it close at heart. And yes, although it was rooted in racism, we're taking it back for ourselves. So once again, if you're not a Black, masculine, lesbian that wants to be called a stud, you're not a stud. You're a masculine lesbian. Even a butch if you want to. I hope that explained it.
So could you walk the listeners down on like how a lot of Black women choose to appear or present themselves publicly?
All right, so stud, for instance, like me.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
I like to wear,
a sports bra,
men's clothing, all that. But I'm still feminine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a lady. Femmes, they dress just like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But they like you.
They like you.
They may like me.
They might like me.
That's
powerful.
And with they dyke, me personally, I don't like that word. Because it's such a... growing up hearing that word, it was to offend somebody. I wouldn't put it in the same category with the F word. I wouldn't put it with that.
Mm-mm.
But the dyke word, it was like offensive. So like when I used to hear that growing up, when somebody would call me a dyke, it would hurt my feelings. And I'd be like, why the nigga? Why would you just like, you can't just call me a fucking lesbian, nigga? A lesbo?
I ain't never really heard niggas say that word, to be honest with you. I ain't never really heard niggas call no bitch no lesbian.
You right.
What about a touch me not?
Touch me nots, I hear more about studs being touch me nots. Them the women, they don't want you to please them at all. Like touch the titties, the cooch, the boot, They don't like that shit. And I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they insecure about themselves, or they went through something. That's their business. I'm not gonna judge them.
Mm-hmm.
But some women are touch me nots.
That's understandable, and I think that it needs to be recognized too. I feel like a lot of people try to invade they like space by trying to touch them when they specifically say they don't want to be touched. And I'm pretty sure it is a trauma response, but I'm pretty sure there are cases of women that choose to be like that too, and it sexually liberate them. So like just being mindful about stuff like that when people say that, and being respectful of the boundaries.
Right, you gotta respect people's boundaries. If I don't want you to touch me right here, don't just say, "Oh, you think you a nigga," and that's what it stems from. People automatically think when the studs say, "Don't touch me," they automatically think, "Oh, she just want to be a nigga. She don't want to be pleased like that woman. She want to be a nigga."
And I think that your thought process is completely correct when a lot of people, especially in the Black community, when they find out people gay, especially like the old community, they gonna ask you like, somebody must have touched her. Something must have happened to her for her to want to be that way.
Yeah, and I hate hearing that. They automatically think that I was molested. Nigga, no. I'm just gay. Why do y'all putting that stigma onto people who are pedophiles that, oh, you a pedophile, they gay. So that means gay people, they pedophiles too. So they touching on the kid. We gotta protect the kids. Like, nah. No. So if somebody gay, they're just gay.
Yes. My question is do you feel like people are born gay, or do you feel like people wake up gay?
Now that's a controversial topic. Yes.
Do you really feel like girls wake up gay sometimes? Come on.
Now that be bullshit right there.
Tell me how that's
bullshit. I feel like it's bullshit. When I hear a girl say, "Girl, these niggas ain't shit. I'm finna try me a stud." You just gonna wait. You gonna get your ass up out the bed and look in the mirror and say, "I want me some rubber."
Yeah.
No.
That good silicone.
You just can't wake up gay. It's like a process,
I want that Christian Mulan strap. Yeah.
Yeah, leave his ass where he at.
Double-headed dildo. Yawn. Wake up, get to it. I got my fuzzy slippers on. I grab some coffee and we can get down to business.
Hey man, look, I'm freaky, but I ain't got to that level. I don't think I want to get to that level.
Now, when we were talking about this conversation earlier, we were talking about like dealing with those allegations of being gay, people being gay, and the rumors around their sexuality. And we were talking about Prince from Bad Boys, and I thought that was such an interesting take because about 2 episodes, really ex-Prince, and for those who don't know, Prince is a reality star. He was first seen on Love and Hip Hop, and now he's on Bad Boys of Texas, and he is very feminine. And really asked him straight up about his allegations about him possibly being gay and how he combat them. And he was talking about how it really hurt his feelings because he's not gay.
Crushed me because I only know how to be me, so I used to get like ostracized for like just being me. So it put me into like a deep depression because I feel like I fuck with everybody, gay, straight, bi, curious, like it don't matter who or what you are, like I respect you, you respect me.
So, like, what are your thoughts about that?
I think it's disrespectful to accuse somebody of being gay when they're not. I'm gonna put it like this. I had a friend who was feminine, but he liked women. And, it hurt his feelings a lot growing up when people would automatically assume that he was gay. I see it as him being carefree. This is him. Mm-hmm. This is who he is. So for you to just automatically say, "Oh, that boy gay," that's fucked up. You don't need to run off making up rumors about people and stuff like that. And that's not who they are.
Yeah, it is.
And I can understand Prince's anxiety and the hurt that he feels coming from, people automatically assuming that he's gay. And then on the flip side, when people assume somebody gay, they use it as a weapon. "Oh, that nigga gay. Look at that nigga. That nigga over there drinking daiquiris. Look at his ass. Them niggas going out for brunch." What, like, is being gay good or bad? That's what really That's really what it comes down to.
Well, especially in this climate that we're in now, I feel like being gay is looked at as being bad again, because we had the peak like in 2008 where pride was normalized and gay people were allowed to get married, and now we see like the Republicans starting to take over with this radical ideology and like this Christian ethno state, like they pushing it down people's throat and it's forcing people back into the closet. I guess my question to you is do you really feel like gay women, especially gay black women, really go through that type of like persecution the way black gay men do?
I'm gonna say no,
Why?
because some women don't get offended if somebody assumes that they're gay. They're like, "Girl, no," and they go on about their day. But it's like they get push it harder onto black men.
They do. I feel like even with like the transgender community, like people are always focused on drag queens and they're so focused on gay, queer presenting, feminine men, then they don't say anything about black women who transition to become black men. They don't talk about that at all. I feel like it's rooted in the hate of feminism. I feel like the closer people get to feminism, the more hatred is thrown towards them. And because a lot of or a group of black women present or identify as more masculine, that's seen as okay by society. Like a great example of that would be Boosie, and how like he's on the internet spewing all types of hate about Lil Nas X being gay, being feminine, but as soon as his daughter comes out as a stud, a gay black woman, he's cool with it because she's a girl.
Right, right, and on top of that, like I'll see like videos on Instagram where people making jokes about masculine black women, but on top of that, they're laughing with them.
Yeah.
So they know it's okay. They know they cool, but when the jokes come about men who are feminine presenting, it's to hurt your feelings.
Oh, it definitely is, because it's a list of shit that niggas can't do, Deja.
It's wild.
No, them niggas, I just found out that it's gay for niggas to fall asleep in the front seat of their homeboy car. They said that's too gay. They said that it's gay to drink pink lemonade because it was other drinks for them to choose from. And it's just, you already know it's just gay to be eating hot dogs and glizzes and Sonic footlong.
10-piece lemon pepper sprinkle with extra crunch, extra hot. It's gay.
Baby, yeah.
Like, bro, you gay as fuck, bro. Why the fuck is you sitting here drinking a lemon drop, bro? You gay, nigga.
And please don't let me see a nigga drinking a frappuccino from Starbucks.
Okay, iced coffee, like.
Okay, all that goddamn foam on top of your shit got me looking at you a little funny.
All right, y'all gotta stop that, bro. Get off the niggas. Yeah, get off my black men. I'm not gonna say niggas. Get off the men. Quit calling them gay. Stop it.
Yes, we do empathize with the black men because, like I said, they just don't allow them the freedom to be themselves. And I feel like that's the purpose of this life, is to be as uniquely yourself and to be free. I feel like that's what everybody wants. So I personally feel like other people's sexuality, gender, all this shit, it ain't nobody business but your own, as long as you being smart and careful with it.
Right. And it also made, men who are in the clubs, it makes them harder. It's harder for them to come out.
Good, what? You right.
That's why, a lot of guys who are DL.
And
they're afraid of coming out.
That term is also specifically for black gay men who are closeted DL. So, like, you can't call no white man DL.
Oh, never.
No.
Never. But our experience ain't the same as y'all. But
no. But we yet praying for them in their time of need and struggle and strife.
I don't have any relationships with men anymore. I've been out as a lesbian for 2 years. I, quite frankly, just thought maybe I was, like, broken. Then my therapist was like, how do you feel about women? I was like, if a girl looks at me, I'm gonna melt.
No way.
But I could not say those things about men. And she was like, you ever thought that maybe you're just a gay? I was like, yeah, you're right, actually, probably.
What challenges do you face as a non-conforming gay woman in black communities?
I think with the thought of me wanting to be a man, and it's annoying, bro. It really is. just because I dress like this, it don't make me want to be a man. I cannot acknowledge the thought. I can't stand the thought of having a penis, an actual penis between my legs. That shit would gross me the fuck out.
Dick do stink.
Yeah, I like my breasts. I like myself. Like, I wouldn't want to be nobody else. I'm just gay. So me dressing the way I dress, that don't make me want to be a man. Do you see me? If dressing like this automatically make me a man, then what is a man then?
Oh damn, you know what? That's so funny because they keep on asking what is a woman, but what is a man? When men come from women at that. It is
Right.
just it's crazy really to think about it. Do you feel like the way that you present yourself hinders yourself from like a lot of different opportunities?
Yeah, I don't want to play the victim game, but sometimes I do. Because some people really would look at you and be like, here this nigga come. They automatically think that, the typical gay person, we deserve rights. It's Pride Month. Da, da, da. They automatically think I'm going to shove my sexuality down their throat. No, bro, I don't
give a fuck.
I really don't, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. You gonna give me the job or not? You gonna fuck me with not? You gonna play the game with me or not? We gonna play basketball, or not? I'm not trying to push nothing on you.
So I think that I can see that. I think that when gay women come out from like what is non-conforming, kind of like black women who are like more emo, kind of like a Willow Smith type of gay, like non-conforming. That's what I think of. Like, what challenges do you feel like they go through? Because I feel like the further down the intersection you go to, the more radical you are, more different. You face way more barriers. So, like, what are your opinions on that?
I think they're judged solely based on their appearance. Like, they automatically think, oh, this is their hardcore gay lady. Da, da, da. Even if they are, this their business.
It's true.
Leave them alone.
I want to ask you this too, like, because you're gay, do you feel like men treat you differently? Like, maybe if you were like walking in public, maybe a nigga won't open the door for you, or you gotta tell me about it.
Oh yeah. So I work at a car parts store.
Lit.
And it's dominated
by niggas.
Men
that think they know what the fuck they doing.
Young to old. And a lot of the times they, I even have a man to call me they.
They?
Yes.
Pronouns?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, he looked at me, I got these big ass titties on my chest.
No. Not we a part of the big titty
soft
committee.
Little facial features, chunky little face. I don't have an Adam's apple, none of that. And he called me a day. And I'm looking at him. You got this pile of shit scattered up on top of your head, nigga. You want to insult me?
Dash, what are your thoughts on pronouns?
You know me, I go by she, her. And, sometimes it gets to the point where people always say he. Look, man, I ain't trying to argue down.
Because you don't
about
give me
that.
no masculine energy. Like, I've never really gotten your pronouns, like, mixed up. You still give me a girl. Like, I still call you bitch and girl and all types of shit.
Right.
But that's just you. That does not blanket or stand for every single black woman, because like we always say in my podcast, black lives are not monolithic. So you can't take one black person or one black gay woman and apply their lived experience to every single black gay woman that you meet, because everybody's life is different.
Right. It may be somebody look just like me and they go by he, they, them. And that's their business. They have every right to do that. But for me, I always get hit with the he. I don't know if they automatically just looking at my head or something like that.
Because you ain't even got no mustache or nothing.
I ain't got
eyebrows clean.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just people dislike gay people, or if he tried to hurt. He really wanted to hurt my feelings when he said that.
I would have called him a lady so quick.
I just looked at him. I was like, I could say what I want to say, but I'm trying to keep my job. I got bills to pay.
That's heartbreaking. I hate that. That's real ugly. I also wanted to talk about like general stereotypes of gay black women. Like the first one that I hear often is that bisexual girls are not gay, and in the inverse that bisexual men are gay. Like they not bisexual. Niggas say that bisexual boys don't exist, and they just gay, and they say that bisexual girls are not gay. They just need some dick to help them figure out what's going on, I think.
So fun fact, my boo, she bisexual.
She real cute too.
Real fine.
Mm-hmm.
A buttercup. You know what I'm saying? So she dated mostly men, but she dates me now. So what does that mean? She's bisexual. So this stigma with, oh, bisexual girls ain't gay, because they are. I mean, Lord, bisexual girls are not bisexual. They just need dick. I'm right here. I didn't change that.
Do you be walking around with a little backpack?
Oh no, I don't do that.
Oh, that's good.
That's like high school. You know, niggas, freshmen, college niggas, and you know, if you gotta carry your shit around, look, you a little young nigga now. Older people,
they keep that shit in their top drawer.
Yeah, I got me a little special drawer. I put my shit
got that
in.
muskrat too.
Yo, got my phone on.
No,
in there. Keep them all separating, all clean and stuff.
And sterilized. And I think that's what niggas be fucking up at. I don't think niggas keep their toys sterilized at all.
I hope not. I hope they keep them sterilized.
No, I really don't think that. I'm very scared of black men that have their own tools that they like to use on women. That's scary.
Somebody, they gotta educate themselves, or somebody gotta educate them. Brother, to my brothers out here, please, y'all, clean the toys. When you go to a sex store, they would recommend toy cleaners anyway. I don't know, they ignore it or something, but y'all need some. Y'all gotta clean them. You can catch an STD with that.
That also goes for cleaning up under your fingernails too, because you can catch an STD from up under there too.
Yeah, and keep your nail. Oh my god,
this keep ain't no
nails
episode.
Cut, please, Lord.
Oh my God, I seen this girl, her name was Jessica. They call her Just Living Baby. She's this plus size girl and she's bisexual. And she was talking about her first experience dating, having sex with a woman. She got like these 5-10 inch long fingernails and she was fingering the girl and she cut the inside of her coochie up. Like, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Come on now, y'all. To my little finger play niggas out there, y'all cut your nails, please, and clean them. If you want to like really get up on them nails, scrub the inside of your hand.
Niggas can take a toothpick and clean the inside up under their nails. Like, be for real.
Some niggas' nails still be dark and gray and shit.
No, they be real hard and callous. It look like wood growing from up under their nail bed. I don't know, but that's probably why the girls want a stud now.
And also with bisexual men. Now, the first time I heard the term bisexual, I was like maybe 11 years old. And that's when Frank Ocean dropped the song, Thinking About You. And he was talking about a man. And he came out in that song, he was bisexual. And it was such an uproar of people saying, oh, nah, that nigga just gay. No, he has other songs when he talks about women too, but he's just letting you know now. Yeah, I still got them songs, but I'm making this song about a man too. I'm bi. I like both. I want both. Even after that song, in that whole album, he goes on to talk about women also.
Mm-hmm. I do. I feel like when men come out in that way, it really limits like the amount of women that will have sex with them. Because I feel like black women are kind of like sexually rigid. Like, they don't feel free to like have sex with bisexual men, or they don't feel comfortable doing it. So I'm pretty sure once he came out that way, and it's not because black women hate it. I don't think they're attracted to it, because I think black women are attracted like strong masculinity. So I hate that, but I can definitely see that too.
It's like when they hear the term gay, they automatically think a man is weak.
Yeah,
physically and mentally.
But that also has a lot to do with slavery, with book breaking. Like, it's real bad in Jamaica, but this stereotype has traveled up here to North America, because when the slave master used to rape the boys, they did that as a form of punishment, and they would book break those boys in front of the whole community, generations, young to old, and they saw that and they related that to being ashamed. Like, their brain correlates that to shame, to being less than, to being indifferent. So like, I feel like that's just a legacy that has been passed down, and I hate that, because those white men were enacting their homosexuality out on those black men. Like, them white men was definitely gay, and they was definitely getting their rocks off on them black men, but they were using it as a sick, twisted way to like inflict pain on people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some sick motherfuckers.
Well, let's just change the subject because I just wanted to know how you deal with straight men hitting on you despite your sexual orientation.
So when I used to work at the grocery store, there was this older black dude. I'm talking about his 40s. He even told me he had a son the same age. He would always tell me, "When you graduate, I'm gonna pull up in the limousine." Meanwhile, this nigga was making $8 an hour. "I'm gonna pull up in the limousine. I'm gonna come pick you up off that stage. We're gonna ride away."
In the sunset, that nigga was selling big dreams.
And like, bro, I believe he fantasized about it because the more he talked about it, the more he went in
real.
depth.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that nigga making plans.
Like, bro, no, dude. First of all, I'm 16, you're 40.
Yeah, big pedophile, not the little one.
And he was loud and proud. He would tell like the other men who worked in the store, they would hear him talking. And nobody did nothing. You know the crazy thing?
What?
My dad was a police officer.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck.
The chief of the city, my dad would always tell me, if a man touch you, say something to you, or threaten you, let me know. And for, me at the time, I'm sitting here like, I don't want to cause no big scene at this grocery store. I didn't say anything to him, and I wish I would have.
Yeah, I would have shown my ass in Kroger boot. Jitney Jungle, Piggly Wiggly, Walmart, Target. It don't matter, bitch. We could be at dirt cheap. We could do it at the mall.
You could be at the mall, church. Don't say nothing to me, bitch. I told y'all, bitch. I warned y'all. Stop fucking disrespecting me, bitch. Period.
But in my hometown, it was so small. People were so judgmental, and they like to hide that type of stuff, particularly in their families too. It's been plenty of times I heard like classmates of mine or people in the community who were molested by men or women in their family, and nobody said nothing.
Now, on the inverse of this conversation, I wanted to talk about how the black community looks at studs that get pregnant. Like, in high school, I know a bunch of black women who presented as gay, extremely masculine, and then, one day, you see a picture on Snapchat with a bitch in a snapback, and she's like 7 months pregnant in a wife beater, How do you think people perceive that?
They automatically say, "Oh, boy, I thought you was gay." Well, I still have a uterus.
Very much so, and it's still works.
If I want to go to a sperm bank, or what's the other process called?
IVF.
If I wanted to do that, that's my business. I want children. We're still women at the end of the day, and many women want children. So what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I think that's definitely, it's becoming normalized. Right now we see Left Eye and her wife getting ready to give birth if they haven't already given birth, and I believe Left Eye carried that baby. Did she?
Left Eye dead.
Left Eye dead.
Yeah, from TLC.
It was one of them bitches.
You talking about?
Brad.
Yeah, the Brad.
Lord. Rest in peace, Left Eye. We ain't need to bring you up with
Left Eye
this.
been dead, but I don't know.
My God.
Mark, you older than me.
Hey, bro, chill out.
Bro, nah, you know TLC.
I grew up listening gospel music. I didn't grow up listening to all that hippity hop, skibbity doo. It's okay. I don't know these bitches. I just know these bitches is gay and they pregnant right now.
Right. And they be making jokes about, studs who are gay. Oh, look at somebody knock homeboy up. And I'm like, y'all, please leave these women alone.
They be saying the stud coochie is better than the regular coochie because it's
I hate hearing that. Like, bro, don't say that shit around me. Like, I actually had, when I used to work at Walmart, it was a group of niggas it was more men in our group than women. And me and this other girl being on the stud, I heard one of them niggas say that. And one of them niggas looked at me and they was like, "Oh, I know she got wet ass."
My God.
Right. I was like, bro, please don't say that shit to me no more. Don't say that shit to anybody else either. I just looked at him like, you weird as fuck. And he was like, no, I ain't mean like that. No, you said what you said.
Yes. Now that brings me back to another topic that I was thinking about because number one, I feel like as black gay women, y'all are overly sexualized. Yes. Number two, I also feel like the whole idea of black gay women being violent, although I feel like there is some truth to get black gay women being violent. It has a very correlative history in American politics and American history. You want me to tell you about it?
Oh yeah, I like to be educated.
So, in the beginning of the 1920s, before the Great Depression, black people were starting to have their own newspapers. And one part of the newspaper that was the most popular was the gossip column. So, people would specifically buy newspapers to be able to go through the gossip column and see what was going on. So, what catches readers' eyes during that time period the most was sexual immorality. So, anytime that anybody found out about gay men or gay women having something going on like violence or disturbance, they would like highlight and hyper focus on that concept, and they would try to find as many stories as they could in order to boost ratings and stuff like that. But it's historically known that most of the times black gay women live in very small communes. They stay to themselves and stay out of the way because they're so deep down on the intersection. So that's why, like, there's a history or legacy of portraying black gay women as violent. But I ain't gonna hold you. You bitches do be fine. Y'all be scrapping.
I don't think I'm with me.
It's not you, but it is some bitches in the back.
Oh yeah,
they be, man. I saw a stud argue with her girlfriend over a toaster oven. They was arguing from the first floor, and that bitch rolled up on her barefoot, no shoes, and she went up there to go get her toaster oven. That bitch wasn't playing.
Them just some toxic individuals. Not me. Me and a relationship personally. All that yelling, I told you she changed me because I come from a family. People, when somebody yelling, they talk to you.
That's normal.
Yeah, that is normal in my family. But we ain't do all that yelling. When we have like a disagreement, we sit there and talk. I would never put my hands on her. She would never put her hands on me. And if it, God forbid, if it ever come down to a point where we feel like hitting each other, I would remove myself because I can't see myself fighting my baby.
That's love though.
Like I don't even like, I don't want to sound like no simp, but sometimes I dislike when I do have to say no, I'll say it. But other times I don't like saying no to her because I can just see her, her demeanor change. She be like, okay. Now I'm not saying she spoiled, get over she won't, because she worked for her shit.
She do.
She's an entrepreneur, and I admire her so much for that. She's a hard worker. But when I gotta say no, I say no, and she's like, okay, so I couldn't see myself hurting her or putting my hands on her or trying to harm her in any way, saying something mean to her. I don't see how some people do that. And I hear so many cases, like not too long ago, I heard about this stud killing her girlfriend. How do you get to that point? If you get to the point you feel like killing somebody,
you need to remove yourself from the situation.
Nigga, just walk away and go get you some help. If y'all, to my people out there, if you so angry with somebody, you get to the point you feel like, hey, bro, I can just don't do it, y'all. Please,
and I feel
don't.
like we've just really normalized violence, not even just in the gay community, but in communities in general. Like everybody ready to put their hands on everybody.
Yeah, and people immediately want to fight. Like we grown. Come on now, y'all. Let's talk. Sit down and talk. I hear people say, well, I don't do all that talk shit. I just want to fight. Well, buddy, you going to jail. Because for one, you walk up on me talking about you ready to fight, and I'm trying to have a civilized conversation with you. Oh, baby, I got this 911 speed dial, baby. And you going to jail. And I'm going to be at home.
Not you got the strap in the back and you ain't talking about legs.
Now, somebody, if I can't get to my phone, and I got that hot iron on my ass, oh, baby, I'm not killing you. But your ass will be in the wheelchair for the rest of your life.
We ain't got to shoot nobody. We believe in a good pistol whip. Ain't nothing wrong with
right,
that.
you right.
Yeah,
You right. You
it's more
right.
than one way to use a gun.
Yeah.
People need to realize that, because if you come up on beat, you will get pistol whipped.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta defend myself, but me, I'm not the one to start violence or try to fight somebody.
No, they don't.
Real
That's not,
chill.
that's not your demeanor, and I feel I would love for women to want to be in that feminine energy, but I understand that like we are placed in situations where we have to defend ourselves. But women just openly just putting their hands on motherfuckers and shit, like,
please.
no, they really be doing that shit for real, burning shit, putting bleach all over shit.
Man, my girlfriend would never do no shit like that. Never.
Nah, I remember you was telling me a story about one time you had went to the club and somebody smacked a knife on that ass and you was ready to get violent. And
yeah, because that's sexual. You just assaulted her in front of me at that.
And I feel like it's very demeaning because it almost lets you think that like niggas don't validate your relationship, or they don't think that it's real, or they don't respect it to the point where they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Oh, let me tell you.
Tell me.
So my girl, she posts her picture. Now she don't post no off the wall picture. But when women post pictures in general, here the niggas come. Here they come like a herd of cows.
No.
You look real good. You know what I'm saying? You still with that girl? But some niggas say, call me, baby. Oh, you looking real sexy. You looking real fine. And I tell my girl, because, I learned over time, my baby, she just fine. She can't help it, nigga.
Yeah.
She can't help it. So I tell her, ignore it. Let it go. Because a lot of niggas, it's like they be on the mission. They be determined. If Anaya go like a while without even posting herself, let alone me, niggas get suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas be waiting.
Mm-hmm. Lurking.
And it's like, bro, I'm not going nowhere. Like, the shit I'm doing for her, you definitely can't do it.
And I ain't gonna do it. And I think that's probably one of the perks of dating a woman is like, you know how they be saying studs make the best stepfather. But
let me let y'all niggas know, not me. Never. Never. Keep them little niggas away from me. Now, I got nephews. I love my nephews. But me, I can't date no woman with children. And that's no offense to nobody. It's just me personally.
No, them your preferences, and you have the right to have your own standards.
I ain't picking little man up from school, man. I ain't doing it.
My friend girlfriend threw her strap out the window on the highway.
My ex gon' fucking throw my dick out the highway. We driving, this bitch gon' wave my dick out in the door. Tell my son, you fucking other bitches. You don't need this. Bitch, I paid $100 for that motherfucker. Oh, you don't get warranty on dildos. I'm pissed. I'm so motherfucking pissed. My motherfucking ass, bro. See, this why I had a dick on me. I wish I had a dick attached to me. The fuck? I know my dick good. Bitch is tripping. It's okay because I got two more. I got two more dicks in my motherfucking drawer, bitch. I'm tired of that shit. I know my strap there. I know my strap there. Fuck is you talking about? I leave a bitch for a day. I leave my bitch for a day. I leave my bitch for a day. A day. She think I'm fucking. She throw my dick out. What the fuck? Y'all, I'm so motherfucking pissed. Cause that shit not fucking free. I be having to reorder the same dildos cause you hoes is crazy. I'm on the 4th purple one. Cause you hoes is fucking crazy. I'ma sew a dick on to me. For real. Cause you bitches do too much. Almost coming out $1,000. Fucking with y'all goofy ass.
I just find it to be hilarious because like this I hope I don't hurt nobody, but the real ugly ass studs, the one that's real hit, like real bad. Because they be saying just because you think you gay don't mean that everybody in the gay community gonna want you. Right? So like them hurt studs, They be the best stepfathers. I'm talking about
go above and beyond.
Them motherfuckers gonna buy your baby snacks, cereal. They gonna stay up
New
do
shoes.
that science project. They gonna drop Man and all of them off. They gonna take them to IHOP on a Tuesday morning. Like them
Buy
motherfuckers.
them V-Bucks cars and Roblox cars. I ain't buying shit.
That's you. I'm just saying, like them studs are phenomenal. But it's nice because as a woman, you gonna think about what another woman would like or what she would consider or what she would help out at. Where men have never been a women and will not ever empathize with women, put themselves in shoes, and that's why they losing to the gay women.
Right? You know niggas in the red pill community. If you're over the age of 30 and you have kids, you have no value. Nobody wants you.
I thought they said if you was over the age of 30, never been married, never had kids, you also of no value. Something wrong with you too.
Everything just wrong with women. Everything.
I know it because I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Oh no, don't get nervous.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. Deja, I'm paralyzed with fear. It keep me up at night. Sometimes my eye twitch and I rock back and forth because I'm so scared that when I turn 30 and the clock strike 12, my value, it'll be at $0.00. Won't no nigga from here to this side of the Mississippi River down to Oakland gonna want me.
No nigga in the world.
None.
Nobody.
God damn
Nobody.
it.
Oh my, Morgan. What should we do?
It ain't nothing I can do but pray and ask the good Lord to send me a good man to help raise my value.
An alpha male.
I know it. Yes. I know it. It's already too late for me, Deja. My
no
body
betas,
count,
no sigmas.
My body count is too high. Mm-hmm. You know my body count at 4,000. Mm-hmm. And you know whatever a girl say, you got to multiply that by 7. Mm-hmm. So what they make that about 21,000?
With 28.
28.
I don't know.
See, and they just let you know I'm stupid. It ain't no hope for me.
And on top of that, you black.
I'm goddamn
least desirable.
I'm big. I'm a big bitch too.
Yo, nope.
God damn it. I might well quit this shit now.
You're not friendly, fit, and cooperative. You know.
I'm not friendly, fit, and cooperative.
No.
Oh, damn.
No, you need to be white, blonde, weigh by 110 pounds, maybe 5'2". And I'm talking about 11-year-old, because this is what the book they sound like they talking about.
I ain't weighed 110 pounds since I was 12, if that.
I don't see it. I just don't know.
I also think that's a very strange phenomenon too. They say that gay women oftentimes attract women that look similar to them in body type and structure and stuff. And I always think about that when I see you and Anaya, because y'all so cute and fluffy. Y'all so soft.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think about that?
You know, you would catch a couple of skinny women with some thick thick women. And sometimes you catch women like me and Anaya.
Really?
And sometimes, I rarely see like two skinny women together. Cause somebody like some meat. Somebody like some meat on the bones, man. Me personally. Come on, baby, you gonna have to have a little something. Skinny women beautiful. I respect all women, but look, man, you look.
Cause she ain't no lady if she ain't 180, and she ain't no fun if she ain't 200.
Look, my book gotta be a little thick. Gotta have a little meat on them bones, baby.
My God, today.
Cause I'm a crusher. I ain't trying to crush nobody.
My God.
Nobody.
Wow, that's powerful there. I believe you've been to touch somebody. Reach out and touch somebody.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Studs be the best stepdaddies in the world. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Cause y'all get these girls who done had 3-4 kids, you know what I'm saying? They live their lives before y'all. They get to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fall in love. Y'all move in together, and then y'all start taking care of business like real niggas. Y'all start getting these kids, raising them, you know what I'm saying? They come home from school, study! Y'all be the best step studies in the world. I ain't gonna lie, y'all real life holding down, bro. I respect y'all for that.
What advice would you give to young black gay women who are struggling to come out and find acceptance in their communities?
Now, to start things off, I would say journal. Journal all the thoughts or feelings that you have down and keep them. Keep them. Write every day. Anytime you feel some type of way, you see something on the internet, you overhear somebody say something about gay people. Look, this is your life. And what I would say to younger gay women who are in the closet, wait. It's best to wait to come out when you're grown. It gets so much easier and it gets so much better.
I can see that.
I can imagine how my life would have been like if I would have came out younger. Now my mother, she's very accepting, but some families, was Zaya Wade's situation. She too young. She too young. Man, look, this Dwayne Wade household.
Oh.
He can do whatever the hell he want to do, and he just accepting his daughter for who she is. Now you never know. Maybe she will change her mind over years, or maybe she just stay how she is. But it's her damn life.
Yes, it is. I would like to suggest the lesbian master doc. So, we've had this conversation, like it was probably like in 2021, like after the pandemic, and it was going like so viral on TikTok, and I wanted to look into it for whatever reason. So essentially the lesbian master dog it was created by a bisexual woman, but what it does is it challenges the ideas and roles of patriarchy, and it makes you question whether or not you are gay or straight because of societal roles and societal pressure, or if you're gay because, or if you're straight because you're genuinely attracted to men. And so like it challenges the way that you think, and then it'll help you like realign like your thought process and how you identify and stuff. And I think it's really interesting, and I would really it's an online PDF document, and you can go and you can look at it, and I feel like it'll help sort out. Now I will say that I feel like it was written by a white woman, which is very problematic because gay white women and gay black women live on two different parts.
It's too different, way too different.
But I feel like that is a great starting place. What other advice do you have?
Try to tune out what people say about you, bro. Look, this your life. You only you can live your life now. You can't let nobody else live your life for you. So when somebody come up to you, oh, two women don't need to be together. Two men don't need to be together. Look, some of them niggas out. First of all, them niggas probably ain't got nobody anyway. Niggas probably been single since fucking 12th grade, and they're 48 right now.
Yeah, Deja, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Oh yeah. Look, man. Two women don't need to be together. Who gonna protect who? Two men don't need to be together. Who gonna have the baby?
That's logic.
No.
That's logic.
Even if they don't want kids, even if they got stuff to protect them,
it
don't matter.
It don't matter.
A man and a woman need to be together. That's how it need to be. Y'all don't need to get married. Even if both of y'all consent to it. No.
My God.
Even if y'all live on the top of the hill, separated from everybody in the world, I don't need to hear nothing about y'all niggas being gay. I don't even want to see y'all make eye contact.
I think I read that in the Bible too. What's that? 1 Thessalonians? Yeah. And that's a great segue, because I feel like there needs to be more deconstruction from like the Bible when it comes to like homosexuality thought. And I don't even like, do I need to go down into the narrative of it? Because I feel like everybody has always said this narrative that like, when it comes to Sodom and Gomorrah, which is like the common argument that number one, the word homosexuality had not been created in that time period. And the reason that a lot of scholars say that God destroyed the earth was because of the pedophilia within it, as well as the rape, and not because of like the homosexuality within it. And then you also have to talk about the different gay characters that were mentioned in the Bible, like David.
It's time to talk about my favorite homosexual story in the Bible, David and Jonathan. Now, did the text actually say homosexual? No, of course not, because we know there wasn't a word for that. But it does say in 1 Samuel 18:1 that the soul of Jonathan was knit to the soul of David. Jonathan then takes off his robes and gives it to David. Ooh. And in the time between 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel, they were living together. In 2 Samuel 1:26, David says about Jonathan, "Too wonderful was thy love to me, passing the love of women." They might not have used the word gay, but I mean, let's talk about Ruth and Naomi. Lesbians? Maybe. Ruth Ruth was married to the son of Naomi, and she wasn't even Jewish. Is that bit important? I don't know, but it was back then. When Naomi and Ruth's husbands died, that's when they do something crazy. They stay together, which without their husbands or blood connection in common is really kind of unthinkable in that culture. Because back then, you needed to be married to a man to do anything. Not wanting to leave Naomi, Ruth says her famous words that are repeated all the time in like straight marriages. She says, "For wherever you go, I go. Wherever you lodge, I lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." Later, when they move towns, Naomi convinces Ruth to like seduce Boaz, and then she has a child with him. Naomi raises that baby as her own. There's the biological parents and Naomi, her foster parent. Oh, not only are Ruth and Naomi queer icons, but that baby goes on to be the great-grandfather of King David, who, as we discussed, was kind of gay.
Who was a lover of men, and he had many sexual male partners. And in fact, that he had a partner in the Bible whom it is rumored to say that he loved more than women in life itself. So like, have you seen the black gay woman who was a preacher that wrote a book, and she was like putting herself down and like choosing to be a Christian over her homosexual thought, and like she wrote this amazing ass book, and it's like #1 in Christian theology, and she a black woman.
Check out this video.
The gospel is not come to Jesus so you can be straight, because heterosexuality is not a fruit of the spirit, self-control is. Right? The gospel is come to Jesus so you can be made right with God.
For those who don't know, Jackie Hill Perry is an author, poet, and artist who's perhaps well known for her very public and well-documented experience of navigating her Christian faith and her sexuality. Her book, Gay Girl, Good God, is still listed as the #1 best-selling book on gender and sexuality and religious studies. She writes in the book that she knew that she was attracted to women before she knew how to spell her name. And because her conversion story is rooted in the Adam and Eve myth as interpreted by white evangelicalism, her conversion is grounded in born-sinner theology, as in she sees the struggle of her sexuality through the Adam and Eve myth as proof that she was born into sin. "What I felt before I knew how to spell my name," she wrote, "was only proof that I was also Adam's child." In an interview with Christian Sexuality, she even begins telling her personal story by connecting it to Adam and Eve, which she describes as the story that shapes hers.
I think you saw the beginning of someone choosing to allow their affections to define what goodness is. And so I think when I was born into an ancestry of that kind of doubt, if you will, like believing and feeling as if my feelings should be authoritative over and above the word of God.
Jackie Hill Perry is a profound orator who stances on a variety of issues I agree with, but her position as one of the most influential voices on the matter of sexuality and spirituality makes it necessary to address the harm that these ideas cause. Like the idea that the gospel, or the good news, is for people to become experts in suppressing the truth about who they are and have always been is dangerous and ideologically violent.
I then had to let go in an effort to honor God as best that I could. But that didn't mean that the attractions went away. It just meant that I had to find somewhere to put them.
It is violent to tell someone who was born, created to love who they love that they were born bad, or to juxtapose the supposed evil of their natural sexuality with the goodness of God, as she does with the title of her book, Gay Girl, Good God. Jackie has done a lot of deconstruction around the issues of race, gender roles, femininity, etc., and religion.
I've had to deconstruct or do the work of deconstructing what I've been taught that isn't really true, but felt true because it was coming from people that I trusted, that I thought were theologically mature.
But her allegiance to white evangelicalism's indoctrination around the issues of gender and sexuality are an example of why it's important to not only deconstruct your beliefs within the context of the religion itself, but to also decolonize those beliefs and grapple with the legacy of white supremacy and colonialism and how that has influenced how you interpret and understand issues like sexuality within that faith. We'll get into that and more in part 2, but in the meantime, like and follow for more content.
Well, nobody warned me that coming to faith would make my life harder. Like, I don't know what I thought Christianity was. I didn't yet know that narrow is the way to life and few will find it, and that it's hard. I didn't have a concept of suffering, even the internal suffering of having to die to yourself to things that feel so real and true and consistent.
Is she dark skinned with dreads?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did see her before, but I didn't know she wrote a book.
She did write it. It was like #1 bestseller. And it's really interesting to see the links that like people will go to try to explain away like their thoughts that they feel like are improper, when if you ask me, like homosexuality is like presented in every form of nature. Like even plants can reproduce asexually as well as homosexually. There are so many examples of animals mating bisexually, homosexually. There is a lot of like things that point to like it being natural, but people are always using theological thought to demean and put it down and demonize it.
Right. And they treat it as the worst sin of all. Like, y'all.
It's worse shit to be out here worried about.
Yeah, it's no sin bigger than the other.
No, except for blaspheming the whole.
Here's the rest of that video.
We have presented a realistic view of the Christian faith, which is that God has called you to take up your cross and die, which means that it is possible and probable that these are temptations that you will have for the rest of your life. But guess what? Coming to Jesus means that you are not only set free from the penalty of your sin, but also the power of your sin.
One thing that is consistent in white evangelical theology is its messaging around suffering. It causes harm in that it teaches people to root their relationship with the divine in the suffering that they experience in their everyday lives. And LGBTQ plus folks and other marginalized groups are harmed when they're taught to live their lives in this way. When they internalize that suffering, struggle, hardship makes them closer to God. And so yes, for those who know who they are, it is a suffering to walk out of alignment with the self, and to suppress that for who we're being taught that God is.
Well, nobody warned me that coming to faith would make my life harder. Like, I don't know what I thought Christianity was. I didn't have a concept of suffering, even the internal suffering of having to die to yourself to things that feel so real and true and consistent.
It advocates for the suppression of one's very identity and glorifies the suffering that comes from that suppression.
It was interesting how the first time I kissed a girl, it felt more normal to me than any other interaction I had ever had with a man, which told me, oh, you like always been gay. You just kind of been denying it because you didn't want to go to hell.
Initially, it was very hard because I was in a relationship with my girlfriend at the time, and I loved her and I enjoyed her. And there was a real intimacy and a real love that we had for one another that I then had to let go in an effort to honor God as best that I could. But that didn't mean that the attractions went away. It just meant that I had to find somewhere to put them.
It communicates that being aligned and on purpose looks like dying to the very things that feel most real and true and authentic to us. When in reality, what feels real and true and authentic to us are often signs of what we're meant to be and who we are. And this is a result of our socialization and indoctrination in white evangelicalism and white Christian supremacy. We're made to reject ourselves to fit into white evangelical culture.
In the back of my head, the entire time was the reality of God. There's some kind of conviction that you can't help but feel when you do grow up in an environment where you hear about Jesus and you hear about the cross and you hear about the gospel and you hear about sin.
This story is an example of why I stress decolonization in your deconstruction journey. It frees you to be curious and examine the spiritual practices and social norms that existed before the advent of colonialism, like the many indigenous cultures globally who existed all over the spectrum of gender and sexuality. So make no mistake about it, heteronormativity and homophobia are not the word of God, but rather they are the passed on social norms and spiritual beliefs of white colonial men.
Finally, Deja, I must ask you, how can allies aid in making Black queer women more comfortable in our spaces and help educate the masses?
All right, now, to my allies out there, I appreciate y'all. Got one right next to me, my big homie, big Morg right here.
Real. Suck dick, support the gays.
And you gotta educate yourself, y'all, about our community. It's a lot. It's a lot that you gotta educate yourself with. It's words that you should not say, things that you should not do. I shouldn't see nobody on TikTok up on no comment section saying, yeah, maybe we shouldn't celebrate Pride Month because gays, they get too much. No, you supposed to be my nigga. You supposed to be my homie, man. They did what we celebrate. Respect that. You my homie. But luckily, my nigga right here, she cool with it. Now, another thing I'll say for the allies with friends who are in the closet, if they're not ready to come out, do not try to force them. Let them be. You know, if they want you to shelter things off when they get around family or other friends who they haven't came out to, do that. Come on now, y'all. Let's get on the board. If you gonna be this ally for me, come on. Help me out. I ain't ready yet. Now, when I'm ready, come on, friend. You know what to do. It's cool now. The coast is clear.
I also would say, like, I feel like allies need to learn to respect queer spaces. I've been hearing this conversation a lot, especially from like Black gay men when it comes to like gay clubs and stuff like that. And like they say oftentimes that the straights, that would be us, y'all, because
the heteros.
yes, that's us. Ruin the vibe. They be talking about how these drunk ass white women come into the club for their bridal parties, and they'll get drunk and start screaming out slurs and rude ass shit, or really how they just don't feel like y'all don't have your own spaces to be yourselves. And I feel like a lot of times allies do overstep their bounds a lot.
Right. I shouldn't go to a gay club and hear a straight person say, well, I hear, like, when are we going to play music for us? Can we go to where the straight people at? Nigga, you are in a gay space.
Act accordingly.
You in the gay space, homie. I don't know what to tell you now. You go down the street to goddamn Club Oasis. You go over there to city limits. But this our space.
No.
We turn up how we want to turn up.
Mm.
Alright? Now pay a homeboy over there this lemon drop. Let him drink some.
I've also been seeing the argument about bisexual women bringing their straight partners to Pride and stuff like that, and I've been hearing that a lot of people do not like that, especially like in the white community, because like a lot of these white women will identify as bisexual, but they'll still choose to be with a man, and a lot of these white men still hold like these homophobic ideologies, will vote against the greater will of what a bisexual white woman would want or need in order for her to be herself.
Right, because a lot of times it just be a fetish for them anyway. The moment they hear they girl by, ooh, this threesome. No, buddy. No, it's not.
They're so creative.
No, buddy. Sorry.
No. What else? What other advice you got? I do like the idea because my best friend, again, and I said this already on my episode, he always told me to never out anyone who was gay. And the same thing you were talking about, like protecting, don't force somebody out of the closet and giving people space, but always be encouraging. I just try to continuously keep my mind open, trying, because I understand how people feel, number one, about pronouns, as well as the different ways people identify, because the LGBT community keep on changing their name, so they feel like it's not consistent enough. God, them niggas be mad about this shit. They really do. I don't know what to say about it, but yeah, those are some tips I have for the allies and the people in the such.
And also understand terminology also. Just because now I identify as a stud, but do not automatically assume I may be non-binary. No. I'm a stud. And I would tell people, nah, I'm a stud, bro. I'm just a masculinely presented woman. I'm a stud. That's it.
Here's an important question I feel like needs to be answered. So if a person wants to be respectful to how you identify and your boundaries, what is the ideal way for them to ask you about how you identify and what you go as?
I'll just tell them up front. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a stud.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else to it, y'all.
Let's
be friends.
So what you saying is number one, don't assume people's sexuality.
Right. Because some people get it confused too. Because look, y'all got to start asking people questions. Same way you sit down and meet somebody. What's your favorite color? Oh, what you like to do? What's your favorite movie? Get to know me. You have to get to know me. Because you say the wrong thing,
you're going to piss some people off.
I'm going to be looking like, hold up now. I never said that. So don't assume. It's always okay to ask. And people, most people won't get offended. Because we all adults. We all human. We all got common sense. It's okay to ask. It's okay. Don't feel like you finna hurt my feelings. I'm going to say, oh, no, girl. No. And that's it.
And I think that's exactly what needs to be kind of like reiterated time and time again. Like, number one, don't assume. Ask politely, because at the end of the day, it's not none of your business, and they don't have to share none of that shit. But if you are curious and you want to know, ask. Do you feel like when people get around you, they start talking to you more masculinely than they do when they get around other people?
Oh yeah.
Be yourself too when you get around motherfuckers.
Oh, let me tell you this small little thing that happened. So I had a barber I used to go to in Tupelo, and he real cool, real laid back, and he cut my hair. We sitting there talking. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I don't know what getting into these women. They love Megan Thee Stallion and all that Cardi B shit." And I'm sitting here like, nigga, you sitting here cutting a woman's hair. Like, what are you talking about?
Not be fucking for real.
It's like they flipped the switch now. I call people bro. I call people bro, nigga. That's cool. But he automatically started talking to me like I was a man. And I'm sitting here like, what? Dude, you think you just flipped the switch? And I'm finna say, yeah, bro, I can't stand these women.
These bitches.
With these titties on my chest. Nah, I can't stand these women.
Big old heavy titties.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't flip the switch. Don't automatically assume. Same with gay men. Like, I hear some women call...
Straight women be like, yeah, the yesification of everything and the pussification of everything.
Right. Like, automatically assuming some gay men are bottoms. No. Some men, he's a man. Let's get that one thing straight. He want to get his off. So if he want to talk, don't automatically assume just because he feminine, he's a bottom. No, baby. He want to get his off too.
Baby, he gonna get on up there.
You got to respect that. Don't automatically assume, y'all. Now, don't be asking nobody what they do in the bedroom. Now, don't do that.
And I think that's a big problem that motherfuckers have. I feel like just because, like, the sexuality is outside of what people deem normal, they really want to know. Like, they really want to know. And I feel like they think it's so appealing. And because of the hypersexualization of gay people, they feel like it's okay to constantly be asking them about their sex life.
Right. I even had, friends ask me, oh, dude, are you a bottom? That term really not used much with the women. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, so you just like to give. I'm like, well, no, I like to receive too, but not through penetration. I like to,
I like to do my thing.
Yeah, I like to get a little eight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. But it's some films out here, baby, she got a backpack.
Yeah.
And you know what that means.
Ladora.
Ain't that wrong with that? That's her bed.
No, love that for that young lady.
And it's some studs that like to, get topped. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's her business.
So the moral of the story is mind your fucking business.
Mind your business and stop assuming what folks do in the bedroom. Just know I'm gay.
And if you have a problem with minding your own business, just know I do have an episode entitled How to Mind Your Black Owned Business. So check that out. Put that on rerun and maybe it'll help you learn how to stay in your own motherfucking
mind your
lane.
Black ass business, please.
Amen.
Well, I'm locked in my closet right now, but
homosexual.
At some point. Huh?
Are you homosexual?
A what?
A homosexual.
What's that?
Shout out to the slaves.
Yeah, shout out to the slaves. You feel me? Shout out to Harriet Tubman.
Shout out to she's a real nigga.
Shout out to the real niggas.
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts.
Y'all are doing a justice and an effort to the world. Keep breaking these men down one at a time.
You are obsessed and sick.
Welcome back to the big black shout out, the blackest shout out in the world. For those who do not know, the big black shout out is an opportunity to help circulate the black dollar back into our communities and for audience members to explore black owned hidden gems. So Deja, I just wanted to know, who would you like to shout out?
Well, first I want to give a big shout out to my brother-in-law. His name is Nigel. He details cars, y'all. And I'm not just talking about no simple, hey, bro, I'm going to wash the car. I ain't going to get that tar and shit off the front of your car. I ain't going to clean the wheels too good. No, I'm talking about Grips Mobile Detail. You can find him on Facebook, Grips Mobile Detail.
Spell that shit for the niggas.
Grip G. R-I-P.
R-I-P.
Mobile. M-O-B-I-L-E. Detail. D-E-T-A-I-L.
Thank
Grips,
you.
Mobile Detail. Look, if you ain't got no Facebook, get your mama, your dad, or your grandma, your auntie, your uncle phone. Type it in. Get his stuff. Come get your shit fixed up. You might want to go ride, go
he
to
tint windows too.
Oh yeah, he do all.
You know, niggas always looking for a way to get their windows tinted for cheap. And I love that for that young man.
And he also does construction a little bit. He builds bed frames. He does it all. He's a jack of all trades.
Yeah, we love that. So shout out to Nigel. Fuck the immigrants. That nigga gonna get down and get to work. He gonna put his motherfucking boots on. And we love that for black men. So shout out to Nigel and Grips Mobile Detail.
And also a big shout out to my baby. I love my buttercup, Anaya Shanice Rule. She gonna get on me by saying her full name.
I would too.
Y'all can find her on Instagram, Hair by Anaya, HAIR.BYANIYAH. Hair by Anaya. The link is in her bio.
Yes. This is not the first time Anaya got shouted out on my podcast, but you can never get enough shout outs. Again, Anaya did them last set of braids I did in my hair, the blonde braids, and they were magnificent. Grip game on 15. And she gonna make sure your shit is straight, and it's in a nice, quiet environment.
And she's very professional
and
on
peaceful.
Time.
Yeah,
she got you. Communication, honey, and I'm not just saying it because that's my baby.
Oh, my friend, she really is a nice young lady. I'm gonna get Anaya up in here next time because Anaya funny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So yes, we wanted to give a big black shout out to both Nigel as well as Anaya. If you have a black owned business or you know someone who has a black owned business and you think they deserve a shout out, make sure you are emailing me at Afrocentric Podcast. That's afrocentricpodcast@gmail.com.
Please forgive me for any sins in which I committed, those I know of and those I don't know of, Lord. Lord, please forgive me for beating this bitch ass today, Lord. Lord, please forgive me for thinking about beating her ass again, Lord. Please rebuke all these demons that's in this house, Lord. I pray unto you, Lord. Is that really necessary?
And we are back, born again sinners, walking back the path of grace, because the Bible says that the path to righteousness is narrow. Now, for those who do not know, this is the altar call, and welcome back to the Afrocentric Church of Friendship and Allegiance with Jesus in Zion.
Come on now.
And for those who still aren't aware, God is moving and He is a miracle worker. And this here is the final segment of any podcast, and I'm just here to let my people know that I'm here and I'm yet praying and fasting and hoping for them and in their time of demise.
Come on.
And this here's an opportunity for you and your people to get a prayer on. So today we will be praying for the Instagram and the Facebook scammers, the people that feel like it's ridiculous for normal people like me and you to work a 9 to 5.
Tap in.
Okay, they sitting behind a computer 24 hours a day, asking whether or not I got Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or Chase Bank. Now, I tell you this, the Bible asks us in Jeremiah, will a man rob God? I don't know about my Savior, but a man will rob you. Please secure your Cash App cards. Do not provide any passwords. And remember that everything that glitters is not gold.
Well,
now, for those who are scamming, you have to remember what the Bible says, that it is easier for a camel to make it through the needle than it is for a rich man to make it into heaven. Now, what will you gain if a man gains the whole world but loses his soul? I suggest that you get right with Jesus and you walk the green line. Because even Jesus turned the biggest crooks into loyal followers. Now, before I let and dismiss church, because we will be having a sanctuary, sanctimonious party in the Family Life Center after services, I do want to pray for the releasement of Jocelyn Hernandez. Lord, we pray that anybody, Lord, if you get that phone call from jail, Lord, pick the phone up, God. We know that you on the main line. We asking that you touch the judge's heart. Jocelyn needs bail. She need rehabilitation. She needs shelter and she need a detox, Lord. Have your way in church today, Lord, as we leave this building, but never your presence. In Jesus' name we do say, Amen. That was beautiful.
I don't know how God's gonna do it, and I don't know when it's gonna fix it. See, all I know, that God's gonna make a way for me. Yes, He will. I know He's gonna do it. Help me sing victory. I don't know how God's gonna do it. Yes, Lord. And
Deja, I just want to thank you so much for telling your story, for being open and honest, as well as bringing light and bringing humor to this fucking so difficult conversation. You know, it takes so much courage to be able to bare your soul like this, but I hope, my prayer is that you inspire people who are in the middle of looking for themselves. I really do. I hope that your story touched people.
And I'm gonna thank you for bringing me on this show. You could have brought anybody else, but you brought me, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Favorite airline.
Yeah, Deja, you the truth. I wouldn't have it no other way. I just feel like when we have conversations about gay women, they never think about the way they don't think about studs. They don't think about women who fit outside the binary. So I want to do something different. And you are such a gentle soul, and I feel like people who are like you or have different mindsets from what is normally accepted need that type of representation. So again, I thank you for bearing your soul and being honest and just having this conversation with me, because I know I done had the time of my life.
Yeah, and I want to give a big shout out to my community. I love y'all. Every last one, y'all. And a special shout out to the airlines out there. We appreciate y'all. We really do.
It's beautiful. Now, I just want to thank all the listeners so much. Thank you guys so much for choosing to be Afrocentric today. Please remember that Black Lives Matter. Listen and protect Black women and Black children and Black LGBTQIA members. And the only thing that you must do in this lifetime is be Black and die. And remember, here at the Afrocentric Podcast, we're just civilized people having civilized conversations. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Get on up there, Kelly. I had this goddamn big girl last night. I had her up against the wall. She said, baby, squat me. I said, squat you, baby, squat you. She said, baby, no, I want you to get on top. Oh, shit. Ooh. She asked me to motherfucking squat her.
Yeah.
I had her up here first, Brandon.
Yeah.
Then she wanted to be squatted. How much is this? 167. How much you weigh?
Shit. I don't know, because I ain't weighed myself.
We gonna count this shit up later. We got 645s.
Yeah.
The base weight 167.
Yeah.
Plus her.
Yeah.
Cause the big girl, cause these motherfuckers be talking that shit. Oh, she ain't got no leg. I'm gonna show you how I squat that goddamn big girl last night.
What you talking about? Let go.
Shit. Tell me she. I had her pretty Kelly. Motherfucker said, baby, I said, I just want you on the wall, baby. I wasn't gonna try to squat you. Up against the wall. She said, no, I need you to squat me.
Yeah.
Up against the wall you go. I said, okay, baby. I'll motherfucking squat your ass.
What you do, coach?
I press.
Yeah.
I press that ass.
Yeah.
I press that ass.
Yeah. 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 There you go. There ain't no but that work. Yeah. 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 Knock him out.
I went to sleep pressing her ass.
Fuck you talking about?
I went to sleep pressing that bitch.
Yeah.
I went to sleep pressing her ass.
Yeah.
Yo! I fucking do this
You
shit.
do this.
Stop fucking playing with me.
Man.
You give me any body part, I'ma fuck it up. Yo!
Fuck you talking about? Yeah.
11 days out. 11 fucking days out. Fucking work don't change.
Man. Playing no games out here.